Hey guys, welcome to Human Scars. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.
I need to share something with you today that I'm not thrilled about sharing. First, I want to apologize to the family and friends who are going to be hearing this for the first time with everybody, and who are going to feel like I should have had the conversation with them directly. I can explain to you later why I didn't, but from the beginning of all this, I have been really shielding myself from any unnecessary stress, and in fact, removing a lot of stress from my life. And that phrase, don't talk about it, be about it, that's been my life for almost 2 years. And honestly, there's nothing any of you could have done. So I apologize if you feel like I excluded you. It wasn't personal. It was really just about what I needed. I am sharing this with you today because it's the beginning of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I have been fighting to get cancer out of my body for almost 2 years. For a really long time, I have refused mammograms. And that was a mistake. I watched my mom get mammogrammed for 30 years almost. And at the end of that, she had breast cancer. And I said, radiation exposure for years, breast cancer. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Thanks anyway. I am stubborn. I'm gonna admit that up front. Those of you who know me know that's true. And I stand by that thinking. I stand by the research that shows that an accumulation of radiation in your body can cause cancer. And here comes the but. But what I didn't understand, and what I need you to understand, the reason I'm here telling you my business, is because I would have had probably 3 or 4 mammograms by the time they caught it. Instead, I've had to have 2 PET scans so far. Guess how many mammograms worth of radiation a PET scan is? Anyone? 30. 30. So 60 mammograms. You do the math. If I had done the mammograms from the time they were recommended when I turned 40, they would have caught the tumor in my breast years before I caught it through my own breast exam, self-exam, and thermography. And they would have caught it at a place where it was more manageable, where the treatment of it would have been a little easier. It's never easy, but I use that word in comparison to what I'm going through now. Instead, what I'm dealing with is stage 3 breast cancer that is in my lymphs. I need you to get your mammograms. And I have helped this particular condition not spread like wildfire through my body. That's good news. But it's not gone. And I still have a lot of work to do. And I wish I could go back. I have a 9-year-old I need to be here for. I have no intention on leaving him. I don't want to leave any of my kids. I don't want to leave my friends, my family. Hell, I don't want to leave myself. I like being here. So listen, this is not how this was supposed to go, but I'm just going to keep it real with you like I always do. I need you to share this with the women in your life who may be as stubborn as I was about mammograms. And I need you to tell them that they have to do it. Early detection, especially for breast cancer, changes your outcome. It can save their life. This is way harder than I thought. I see why people keep it private. For me, it was important to come to you and admit where I went wrong with this, because it could help you or someone you know. This is an ongoing journey for me, one that has been filled with so many things, different diets, different protocols, different energetic work, everything. I've done everything. I don't know how I'm going to share it with you yet, but I'm so relieved, honestly, because now at least I can share with you some of this journey. I don't have to feel so muzzled. For me, alternative is still the best way. I stand by that. I believe in the power of my body. I believe in the intelligence of my body. I believe in my power, and I believe in the power of my God. And all of that is going to help me. I believe it. I own it. It is real for me. And that's all that matters. Well, there's a couple other things that matter too, but you know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, that's what matters. And This will not steal my joy. That's one other thing I need you to really understand. I don't care what's going on in the world, and we are living in a crazy freaking world right now. It's a shit show, for real. And none of it takes your power unless you give it away. Remember that. You are always in control of how you feel, no matter what the environment and the circumstances seem to be doing in your life and in the world. Don't give that power away. It is everything. So, can you be happy and be fighting to get cancer out of your body? Abso-freaking-lutely. It is your choice and it is your right, as it is mine. In hindsight, listen, I'm not even gonna talk about hindsight. Hindsight gonna make me lose my daggone mind. Let's talk about right now. Right now, you have the opportunity to make a different choice. Call your doctor, call whoever the hell you need to call to get your mammogram scheduled, and then show up for it, and then do it. Because the consequences of not doing it, you don't want. Please trust me on that. Thank you so much for listening, and I really hope you heard me. Oh, and lastly, please don't be sorry for me. Don't be sorry this happened. Listen, 1 out of 2 women and 1 out of 3 men will experience some kind of cancer in their lifetime. This is not the journey for sorry. This is the journey for empowerment and love and high intention and good energy. So if you're gonna send me anything, only send me that from that list. You can pick anything on the, all that stuff I just said. That's that stuff. I love you guys. Please help me spread the word. Get your mammograms. Take care of your girls.
People, you?
I'm gonna get my dance on.
We're gonna thank all of our guests, all of our callers,
They got
all
audience
of our
right here for hanging out with us.
audience.
Everybody.
My favorite of all time is Dinah Washington. She was a singer back in the 40s. If you look her up and get some of her albums, they're incredible. She does jazz. I like everything from Sting to Tuck and Patty to the artist formerly known as Prince to everybody, including NWA, which I was a teenager rapping in my little, hood in San Diego. What's up, you guys? It's Ananda Lewis here.
Let's come together. It's time to talk a while. A heart to heart. We're gonna raise it.
I heard you got skills too now.
Just a little couple of skills I pulled out of my back pocket. I actually have a degree in carpentry that I got from Trade Tech here in Los Angeles, and I love it. It's building and construction and renovation and carpentry is like what I dream about at night. So I knew it was what I needed to pursue. Television has been good to me for a really long time, and I'm super grateful for it. It was never quite where I found my passion and my happiness, though. And so to be able to merge worlds, what I'm good at with what I love, to be able to do a show like While You Were Out it's a dream job for me. I'm so grateful for it. And it's so crazy to be able to come back to something, that I'd been gone from for so long and still be good at it and still have all this happiness around it and passion for it. So it's awesome.
Do you think that you could do what you used to do in this climate now?
I don't think I would want to.
Why?
I like my privacy now. I like feeling normal again. What it felt like to me was that people, because they would see you, especially at MTV, but it started happening at Teen Summit.
Right.
But when they would see you and you're common in their lives every day, every
Right.
weekend, all day
Right.
long, and you meant something to them, I think that's powerful and wonderful right up until you're in person and you don't really know them, but they
Right.
really know you.
Right.
And then they grab you and come
Right.
at you and
Right.
it's invasive.
So
I
you
wanted
going
to
school-
teach.
You wanted to teach?
Yeah.
Well, you can't look like that and be a teacher. Otherwise, I'd have graduated.
I did.
Yes,
I did
you
summer
can.
programs. I look just like this. I really did come up in a family that was so like, who you are is who you are. You're not gonna be like anybody else. Don't try to be. You will fail. You know what I mean? Like they're them and you're you. And so I never looked at other people and tried to emulate them. I always was just like, well, and my grandma was always like, you're not pretty, you're smart. So when I got out in a world that said, oh, you're so beautiful, I was always like, what? Like, you don't even know my brain. My brain is way past, but and I had that problem in TV because it's such a world of like how you look. And so it worked because I guess I looked the way they wanted me to, but I was always pissed that they were like just telling me how I look. Like, let me talk about something, like I'm smart. I got a BA in history. So.
Body you're in right now healthy? I mean, like,
relatively no big diseases. If so, consider it like a winning lotto ticket. I know I don't talk a lot about what I go through on a day-to-day basis, wrestling the big sea monster. Part of it is because I refuse to give it any more energy than it's already taking from my life. But also because it's not useful. It doesn't matter how bad things are in my body right now. What does matter is keeping you out of this club. There are things I wish I did differently like 10 years ago to prevent cancer, and I am talking about them. In this issue of Essence Magazine, this is the January-February issue with the lovely and talented Sha'Carri Richardson on the cover. There's an article in here where I lay a bunch of stuff out for you. You can get the hard copy or you can go to essence.com. And thank you, Victoria Uwu Moroji, for making that happen. And I'm giving you more details as a guest host on the most recent episode of the late Shannon Doherty's podcast, Let's Be Clear. You can find that on iHeartRadio and a bunch of other podcast platforms. And thank you to Lorraine and the whole Let's Be Clear team for having me on. Both links are in my profile, so go read or go listen, go learn something. You can avoid this. Only 5 to 10% of cancers have anything to do with genetics. That leaves 90% that are environmentally or lifestyle influenced, and some of those are things you can control. Prevention is the cure because preserving your health is way easier than fighting to get it back.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also leave me a comment. Let me know your reaction. See you on the next one.